Yo, nickel plated. Go tell your big homies my little homies ain't backing down. Slide from behind your crib with the stick, that's a wraparound. He asked me if the glass around, I served him half a pound. He drove it back to town, we got shit cracking now. The ice made a crackling sound as we drove through VA. Roving in the whole weekly, he's calling on a three-way. I stay off the wire, cause I stay on the E-way. Fuck with Barksdale, but I related more to Weebay. Right down where he's staying, they'll bill you for it. With some cats who never had him, but they'll drill you for it. My man up north, but he's still the source. Getting paper, Darth Vader, red laser, you gon' feel the force. Had to switch addresses, moving so strategic. There's some shit I can never tell you, and you won't believe it. I seen friends kill each other over secrets. They going for your throat completely once you show a weakness. Better believe it, get your bearings right. The judge said life, your man looking like he ain't hearing right. Homie brought 45,000 on a Spirit flight. Sent back 90, made 180. Well, he got killed tonight. I was back, you stealing bikes, for you was stealing bikes. Still alright, shit the killer strike flew in the middle of the night. 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Feeding off the plug like a parasite.
I ain't had no matching socks, trying to get a half a block, acting like some shit you not. That's that shit get rapper shot. Just me and my brother and living color on a magnify. Watch smokers use soda cans that rock, turn them to astronauts. Fuck anybody against me, they say I act like pop. He was about to sing till they beat you like Michael Jackson pop. Credits rollin', movie just ended, but like the action stop. Funny niggas is gonna get it first just cause they laugh a lot. Rich niggas talk like they was broke, so I don't jack a lot. Everybody in the kitchen had a stove, but they ain't have a pot. This for every nigga that tried to get it, that ain't have a lot. Get they first pack, they double back and try to tax the block. Shit Prince, always been solid, could've been with rap a lot. Fall with a lot of styles of these niggas, cause they ain't had a pop. East Coast, only thing that this spot throw on my back was got. I can tell you how this movie end, but you just have to watch. Questions we don't ask a lot. Honestly, a nigga only fears if this Magnum pop. Pistol got my jacket hot. Gallery department on my feet, these ain't your average socks. I'm giving out jobs like Steve, come see how Apple rock. I've been in New York so long, I watched the big Apple rock. Franklin D. Roosevelt watching Martin and the Aston drop. Look, I can talk about actual spots, just go and ask my pops. Before I ever packed the spot, I sold packs for cop. Ain't nothing realer, this is Thriller, you the Jackson 5. My little bitch got bundles, she keepin' stack alive. I see too many niggas die, that's just a fact of mine. Like this a big brother, my rap's defined. I ain't had no matching socks, trying to get a half a block, acting like some shit you not. That's that shit get rapper shot. Just me and my brother and living color on a magnify. Watch smokers use soda cans that rock, turn them to astronauts. Fuck anybody against me, they say I act like pop. You was about to sing till they beat you like Michael Jackson pop. Credits rollin', movie just ended, but like the action stop. Funny niggas just gon' get it first just cause they
Check the shine, official with a tag. On my grizzle for the bag. Bad decisions left bro slipping. With no pistol on the ab. I said let's win, I got it in. I insist you come and grab. It's well mixed and barely hit. I recompressed it in the slabs. Homie got too foreign, he's still trapping in and out of cabs. He would have been here at this session, but he said he got a grab. And I respect it. We connected from the prisons to the rap. Only difference ain't no chemist when I'm sitting in this lab. I came from nothing, so my progress really shitting on them bad. Talking shit all in your bag might leave you shitting in a bag. I mean, listen, do your mission. Don't forget who had your back. Don't forget who left you sleeping on them steps cause they was mad. They kept the law, got the ball. They ain't gonna never get it back. Bro got joints still unsolved, so he never can relax. Heavy in the max already, and I'm sending racks. So slide in yourself like you hit your floor heavy with the wax.
I ain't had no matching socks, trying to get a half a block, acting like some shit you not. That's that shit get rapper shot. Just me and my brother and living color on a magnify. Watch smokers use soda cans that rock, turn them to astronauts. Fuck anybody against me, they say I ain't like pop. You was about to sing till they beat you like Michael Jackson pop. Credits rollin', movie just ended, but like the action stop. Funny niggas just gon' get it first just cause they laugh a lot.
Footsteps coming down the alley, that's another sale. Stick up kids, play that area, but that's another tale. Mexican OG in a pickup, dropped off another bail. Got more coming still, shorty went and did another rail. I put a rock in her hand, but not like the one from sales. I love my bitch, but I trust my scale. For real, your homie hustle pills, told and got numbers still. Done concealed, some gon' bump it just cause they know I'm for real. Cause they was with me through those conditions, quarantines. Dope 6 cellies, puking and shitting. They said, I heard you next to so-and-so, but you was just different. Being this nice causes fights, like hooping in prison. I tried to tell him, dude wouldn't listen. I said, I tried to tell him, dude wouldn't listen. Now he missing. And I don't know shit in case they listen. Footsteps coming down the alley, that's another sale. Footsteps coming down the alley, that's another sale.
Sitting in the car with my man. I had about $80, $90 worth of dope. I just handed it. And was fixing the PlayStation. And I was very fixed. I was scared, you know what I mean? What does it look like? They act like I was jail. Like I told them. And that's why I really started studying with the after side. Okay, and figured it out. Later on, 8, 9 hours later, I'd smoked.
Pray the real, keep winning. Pray the real, keep winning. Pray the real, keep make it out the mud, you can't take that for granted. And how I planned it, soup kitchen counter bagging granted. All I had is my trap, in fact, my trap I ran with. She was looking to get cracked, so I had to slam it. My little homie caught a body, but he slipped and drove past the campus. Feds come to town, fuck around, they'll snatch your parents. You bitch watch you come up, lose it all, now she back embarrassed. And I heard that the detectives whipped the box before the warrant. That's past interference, trapping on parole, plus a gat enhancement. Like Brody, we was well aware you wasn't lacking, but you lacked awareness. But I guess that's apparent. That's apparent. Racial guilt, I'm out here smacking Karens. I heard somebody said they saying I'm bringing back the feelings. Pray the real, keep winning, keep winning. Pray the real, 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 keep winning.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels.
I ain't never gonna take my life away. They just wanna live my lifestyle. Ain't see him cause the money in the way. Ain't much hope where I come from. Trapping with, never gave up. Riding around my side of town. Trapping with my day ones. Ain't nobody gonna save us. Strip lit like a candle.
Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher tonight, Cole Reagans. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Out to center. Siri in position. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One up, one down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Travis d'Arnaud.
Definitely home cooking for him, Boog. Batting better than .350 here at his home ballpark this season. I mean, a lot of that comes from sleeping in your own bed, having a regular routine, grabbing your favorite meal before you head to the ballpark. All the ins and outs of this place, this city. He's lighting it up. And the home fans, they've been loving it too.
Nathaniel Lowe in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memory.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Ball.
The 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. The Halos are looking very strong so far this season. And that's outside. And now it's 3-2.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Hitting the air out to center field. Pena pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Willie Adames stands in. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Here's the pitch to Adames. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers nothing. Angels due up. This is Angels baseball on the show LA. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Carlos Rodon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Missed inside with the curve. And a foul ball. And he deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Left field. Langford sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Randall Grichuk.
Yeah, he's been swinging it really well over the last few weeks, man. An OPS over 900 last month. He's put the team on his back, just carrying these guys. Definitely the guy you want up there right now, especially when you need a big swing of the bat.
Here's Harper now. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they get it out on the play. And the Angels are gone in order. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Here is d'Arnaud. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Reagan's back to work. d'Arnaud will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2007. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Check swing.
1-1.
Did he go? No, he didn't.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Second inning here, no score. That one missed. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. Outside.
No, that's out.
Ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play. Now here is Jordan Westburg. First pitch, and he just misses. Rodon fires. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Third home run of the season. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Randall Grichuk now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Out towards right center field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Off the mark there. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one out to right. Tatis under this one. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Ryan Noda. And a breaking ball misses outside. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Late with the swing there.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And there's a ball.
We got a full count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Went from up and coming to stunting, my flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic.
There's a strike. That misses the zone. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Now at the plate, Liover Peguero. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that is downstairs. And 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Harper ranging after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Fly to center his first time. That one ripped. That's back there. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch him all time. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
So 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up now for the Tigers. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Gonna count 1 and 2. Ground ball left side. Westberg throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. Detroit making up ground with this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tatis grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Out to short, Adames. Over to first, and that's an out. Here's another look with StatCast, Singy. The throw needed to be strong to beat the runner, and it was.
Yeah, that play was close, and I think we need to credit that 88-mile-per-hour throw as the difference maker right there. That's just impressive.
And a strike to Glaber. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Angels held in check. They lead it 2-1. Back in Anaheim, start of the 4th, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Whips it to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close. So they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. Base is empty, 1 away. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Willy Adames. That's in there. Strike one. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside.
1-2.
1 out, base is empty. Right side. Torres handles. Throws to first. And they get Adames for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Darno stands in now and watches strike one. And downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. Here comes Bryce Harper. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. A little bit low. Ball one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
And that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's into second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander reached on an infield single his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
That one fouled hard the other way. And 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His 24th home run of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 4-1.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And next for L.A., Jordan Westburg. He's already homered in this game. And he pumps it a strike. Lined into left center, base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Rodon keeping him close. Now here is Randall Grichuk. Tag, save, stolen base. Darno too late with the throw. Man at second. Fastball is outside. Movement in the bullpen. Rock Stewart, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Poche also getting ready. 1-1 now. Here's a rocket out to left. Langford pulls it down, and there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Flied to right his first time. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 4.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Cionel Perez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
At the plate, Ryan Noda. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
One gone, runner at first. Dylan Dingler, the next to hit for the Angels, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
On the ground, a short could be 2. The flip, there's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Noda, the runner at third. Pena on at first with 2 down. Off the mark there. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Bryce Harper up next for the Angels. Foul ball. That one down the line, and foul ball. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Coming home, he'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here is Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. And that one hammered. Cruz raging back towards the wall. And that is gone. It's their second home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-1.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Cionel Perez departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Tigers, Brock Stewart.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Angels. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 11-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 away with nobody on. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one. Now a fly ball to right center. And it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Safe. And that's his third hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now, Randall Grichuk. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up left side. Adames snags it, and that is that. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Halos 11 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Reagan's back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Ball 1, no strikes. Encarnacion Strand, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Christian Moore up now for the Tigers. Went down on strikes his first time through. On the outside corner, strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher,
1 ball, 2 strikes,
because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That one missed. Man at first, 1 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Figueroa in the box
outside
now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Siri in position. He's got it, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Halos 11 and the Tigers 1. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jose Siri. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Oh, 2 now. Headed towards the corner. Tatis snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A gigantic blast. It's 12-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Dylan Dingler, the next to hit for the Angels. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Out to short, Adames. Zips it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. So the batting order turns over. So in now for the Angels, Jeremy Pena, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Down. Ball.
That one drifts inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Darno on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. We're through 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now
That
1
missed. That's
and
a ball.
2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes. And
oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Going, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series. It's 12-2.
sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That one ripped left field. That's back. And forget it. They go back to back. Third home run of the season. It's 12-3.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here is Willy Adames. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's the strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. That's a little bit low. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Ball count.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Noda sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of inning number 6. You're dialed into the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. That's to third. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Here's Bryce Harper. And a swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. John Schreiber getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2's the count.
Next pitch misses way outside. Good job to fight that one off. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. And I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
That one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Two down, nobody on. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this right, go faster or slow.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Wentz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
This ball's chopped on the ground. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Popped up Torres. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Christian Moore. Tap foul at the plate. Langford leads off first with one away. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
Lunges, but can't make the catch. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and now it's 12-4. So first and second with one gone. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Sam Hentges.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Hit on the ground, might be two. Takes it to the bag, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Low in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the top half of inning number 7. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Angels 12 and the Tigers 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Poche.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Hit in the air, center field. Cruz under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And next for the Angels, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Cruz makes the grab. And there's 2 away. And next for L.A., Jose Siri. Fastball is outside. The Angels up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 1-2. And that one is inside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels go down. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Willie Adames. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in
lived
the Hall
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering way off the plate. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and they get Adames for the out. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. On the ground to third, Westberg. Now a jump throw. And he'll be safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first.
Now the Angels manager is out. Matt Waldron taking over on the mound.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
Langford in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now it's going to be Christian Encarnacion Strand. They say you win.
0 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that is that. Nice work from the Angel pen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Angels 12 and the Tigers. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Poche back to work. Poche, a 6'3" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. And Poche ready to work.
That's a ball.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swings through that one.
2-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now Dylan Dingler. Strike on the inside corner.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one lifted in the air, left field. Langford makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. He swings and fouls one off. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Angels 12 and the Tigers 4. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And first offering is fouled off.
One and one.
And there's a foul ball. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up right side. Noda brings it in, and there's one down. Leover. Guerrero getting ready to hit. Splits the plate. That's strike one. That's inside.
1-2.
The Halos up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Just missed.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz. Inside, ball 1. That one is absolutely belted back there. And that gets down in the corner. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Cruz at second with 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. 12-5 is our score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, the 4th inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that first time through the order where it just seemed that they were off balance a little bit. But once they started really recognizing the pitches, everything started to click.
12-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres. You them the crucial papers. I'm from back in the day with was wearing tapers. And the call you the mood, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof. Yeah, it's the truth. Professional on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cop. The body. Thinking we talk about we should have called the troops. Shout to all my that be.
you